Hi, I'm Anik, and this is Wild Walks. It's a guided space for leaders to reconnect with presence, rhythm, and their own intentional compass. If you're not already walking, now is the time. Lace up, step outside. Bring your headphones, water, anything you need for this guided self reflection walk. We'll be together for less than 15 minutes. This walk today is all about alignment and the quiet wisdom that's required to stay grounded even when the tides shift around you. So let's get walking. Curious where you are today. Are you walking your city blocks? Are you on a hike somewhere further afield or in your own slice of nature? Take a look around for a moment and just notice where you are. And then let's begin with a few deep breaths. When you breathe in, I want you to invite the words I have, and as you're breathing out, the word arrive. So breathing in, I have, and breathing out, arrived. Again, breathing in and out. All right, you're here. Let's get into it. Today's walk is about something every leader must navigate, often daily, and that's alignment. Today, we're going to get into a bit about what alignment means to you, how it actually feels in your body, in your work, and in your leadership. We often talk about managing our team's energy, but it starts with knowing your own, knowing what it looks and feels like when we're in alignment, and what happens when we drift out of alignment. When we understand that, we can create a plan. Not a plan for perfection, but a plan for resistance. We can learn to respond, not just react. So let's set an intention for this walk. Let it be really simple. Let it be true. Let it be yours. Something like, I allow myself to return to alignment. Or I'm learning what steady feels like. Let that intention move through your breath, your stride, your attention. Now, let's bring even more noticing into this moment. I want you to begin by noticing your pace. Are you rushing? Are you bracing or holding or clenching somewhere in your body? Are you floating today? Notice how your feet meet the ground. Notice your shoulders, your breath. Now, I want you to take in your surroundings wherever you are. What's still in this moment? What's in motion? What can you smell? Can you look up for me now? What can you see when you look up? This is the practice of leadership presence. It just begins with noticing. So now let's take some inspiration from nature as we always do. I want you to imagine you're walking along a coastal estuary, a place where salt water meets land. And there you find a mangrove stand, a gathering of trees rooted at the edge of tide and time. And these mangroves, their roots look wild. They're tangled and arching, exposed, but they're precisely shaped for the task, anchoring in uncertainty. Mangroves don't fight the tide, they adapt to it. When in alignment, they hold steady. Their roots knit a lattice that calms the water, filters the salt, and lets new life grow. Their trunks sway, not snap. Their crowns stretch towards the sun. But when salinity in the water spikes or storms roll in, the mangrove responds. It sheds leaves, it slows growth, it draws on its prop roots, it supports. And as a leader, you can think of it this way: your tide is your shifting workload. The salinity is the toxicity or the urgency in your culture or your environment. The storm is the unexpected spike, the shock to your system. We can't stop these things, but like the mangrove, you can prepare. You can build in buffers. You can prune your commitments. You can create rituals that hold when the waters rise. This is not being, stop. This is not about being unshakable. It's about knowing what helps you stay rooted and in alignment. So let's begin with a few gentle questions to explore this a bit further. You can reflect in your mind or jot them down later. For now, just allow whatever's going to come to come. What does in alignment feel like for you? Can you describe being in alignment in your body, your thoughts, your culture at work? What does out of alignment feel like? What are your earliest cues of drift? A tight jaw or a tight chest? An avoidant inbox or a restless sleep? Now, let's make this practical for the right now. What resistance might rise in the next 30 days? Can you name one? A known challenge or pattern? What could your plan for resistance be? What would your prop roots look like? It could be something like a personal ritual, like a morning walk or a weekly reset. A team ritual, like Monday check ins or no meeting blocks. Or a kindness contract with a peer to bring some extra empathy when times get tough. I want you to just pause here and walk with these questions. They don't need quick answers, just your attention. Now, with each step, imagine you're growing your own prop roots, stabilizing, rooting, preparing. You might say to yourself now, when the tide rises, I return to what holds me. I don't need to be perfect, I need to be present. I can choose how I respond. And as we come to a close, I want you to return to the intention that you set earlier. What's shifted for you in these last few minutes? You might whisper, I know what my steady feels like, or I can lead from strength and flexibility. As this walk comes to a close, ask yourself a few more questions. Where in my body can I feel alignment? How do I know when I'm in alignment in my body? What's one small prop root that I can plant today? And what's one thing I can let go of, like a yellowing leaf in the face of resistance? You don't need to fix it all. Just begin with that one root. Thank you for walking with me today. This is what it means to lead wild, to move with rhythm, not resistance, to trust your body, your breath, and your inner tides. If this guided reflection supported you, share it with someone who needs a pause too. And until next time, stay present, lead with heart, and stay wild.